Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hold up. Testing, testing. Maybe this is better. I can't honestly tell. But hello, howdy, howdy. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. It's been a hot minute since I've streamed. Um, that's just IRL stuff. But for everyone who's hopping into stream, it's lovely to have you. I'm currently working on continuing to make a VTuber model. I have not done any progress since last time. But what I have done, hold up, there we go, is the body wiggles and like the legs and stuff move when that happens. I'm still working on, of course, everything else to kind of fix it all together, but that's currently everything I have done. Like I said, I haven't really worked on it off stream, which I know I should, and especially like looking stuff up, like how to make how to add physics to stuff. But that's difficult, but that's okay. Hello, Spiritberry, welcome. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope everyone had a good Halloween. If anyone wants to drop what they did on Halloween, that would be super cool. What I did on Halloween is hand out candy to children, and I think there was like 5 kids who came to my door in total, which is good because I only bought like 1 bag of candy, and each of them took a handful. Those bags of candy have a lot of candy in them, honestly. I really should have gone out and got like discount candy. That would have been a good thing to do. But here we are, nonetheless, without any discount candy. Alright. I think I'm gonna work on the color pieces. I think right now I'm just gonna work on items that I know won't have any physics. And just finish the body. Then actually do research on how to apply physics. And then do that next. Because I do wanna, get this done at some point, especially before whatchamacallit. Especially before the free trial on Live 2D Cubism ends. That would be nice. Hello, it's the dragon. Welcome. I hope you're having a good day so far. From Spiritberry, your Halloween was good, ignoring the fact that you got barked at? Oh, yikes. No, whispered the dragon, no! I'm guessing by barked at, you mean by a dog? Because, dude, I love animals, but some dogs kind of scare me. Cause you know when there's like a bark, when, oh no, there's someone here, and then there's like the barks of like, what are you? I'm angry or something. Those barks scare me. I don't think I'm the only one, but I love puppers, and I know most of them will do nothing wrong, but sometimes puppers be a little scary. Alright. Trying to drag this into place. A 12-year-old barked at you? Oh my gosh, a 12-year-old. Darn kids. Yeah, I agree with the dragon. That is absolutely darn kids. A 12-year-old barked at you? Damn. I mean, alright. At least the 12-year-old barking at you is less traumatic than like an actual like aggressive dog. But I'm so sorry, this generation. Dude, my condolences. How dare that 12-year-old bark at you? Alright. Ooh, you went to a friend's house? She had 2 or 3 dogs? Aw, lovely. Like I said, I do love dogs. I definitely have, like, my sister, she also has a huge dog. It probably has some Great Dane in it. I don't know. He's a mutt. But dude, that dog could eat straight off a counter and no one could stop him. When she had 6 cats, dude, I love cats. All right, and I'm super duper a dog person, as you can probably tell. But man, I love my cats. Except earlier today, where my lovely kitty cat kept trying to sit and sleep on my drawing tablet, which was not very helpful at all. I mean, what are you gonna do? She wants a place to nap, and I'm working on something, and she just, you know, gets in the way. But that's okay. From Spiritberry, you got called a furry a couple times too, so that was fun. Oh man, I'm sorry. I mean, ah, kids are kids. They're gonna do what you got. Hello, Asuna. Welcome. You're new and today's your birthday. Nice medal you got there. Thank you. Happy birthday, by the way. I hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah, it's the law. When you have a cat on you, you can't move. Yeah, it is the law. You're correct, but my lovely, so I have 2 cats. I have my kitty cat Flint and my kitty cat Lady J. Lady J was never a huge cuddler, like, at all until recently. Like, recently she loves giving cuddles and, like, getting pets and everything. She's never been a huge, like, touchy-feely cat. And but yeah, no, recently she's been super touchy-feely and I love her. But because she wasn't always, she has no idea how to cuddle, so there'll be points in time where she's trying to lay both on top of my desk and on my lap. She's a very silly kitty. I love her though. And I'm very cold and she keeps me very warm. Spiritberry, yeah, they weren't wrong, but they were totally insulting you. Yeah, no, I totally get that. I'm so sorry. Come on, Mr. Frog, hit the close button. He's fine. I mean, he can throw certain things actually. Hold up. Let me see if I can. Let's hide that real quick. Let me make a text notepad document. I think he can actually close it. Honestly, but geez, kids these days. I don't know. I felt really bad for Halloween. There was this one kid. He was in like a really cute Enderman costume, but he could not see a thing. I saw him trip over everything yesterday. Like, I felt so bad for that poor kid, but he was rocking that costume. Alright, Alright, let's make a new notes pad. Let's see if I can actually do that. Oh yeah, it's been a long time with the dragon, but I'm glad that you decided to pop back in. It's lovely to have you. Oh, it's always like 3 a.m. for you in the morning? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I mean, stream times and everything are probably going to be switching up just because, I mean, I normally don't stream on Saturdays, but today may be an exception. I don't know. I gotta relook my schedule because big boy job does unfortunately take priority. From Spiritberry, you got a cake on Halloween too because it was Vixen's birthday. I remember you talking about that last stream. I hope it was a good cake. All right, hold up. Let me see if I can make a notes document. So, because I know this guy can throw a notes document. Nope, that's not what I wanted. It's tomorrow for you? Yeah. I mean, isn't, if people have daylight savings, isn't, quote unquote tomorrow, whatchamacallit, daylight savings, if I remember correctly? It might be. Red. Welcome. All right. He should be able to throw this down. Oh, he's on the text document. Look at him. Oh, whoops. All right. He should be able. Behavior. Throw and walk. Oh. Nope. Apparently he can't. You changed the story for your comic? Woohoo! Intriguing. Man, I thought he could throw text documents. Hold up. I'm sorry, Austin. I was like, ooh, let me show you a cool thing that the frog can do, and then he's not doing it. Sit and spin head. Oh my gosh, I forgot he could do this. Hold up. He's not even finished yet, but... Ready? Look, he can croak. I totally forgot he can do that. I thought he could throw text documents. I'm sorry. Yeah, it should be by an hour, I think. That time changes, yeah. And then from Red, talking about their comic, it's going to be set in a fictional Earth. Ooh, with fictional countries, but it's a fantasy in the steampunk era. Ooh. Asuna doing Mr. Frog Alt F4. Dude, I have like been gaming my entire life, right? And I never actually like did computer games. So Alt F4 kind of flew over my head till recently when I realized that, holy shit, Alt F4, you actually closed your game. That's probably, you know, common sense, but that was a new thing for me. But can he reach some flies? That would be cute. Putting flies. He can't unfortunately do flies, but since you're new, one thing that he can do. Boom, second frog. Yeah, he to Wisp. Yeah, it was trying to be him croaking. It's not finished yet. These are still like the rough drawings that I did for a long time. But they can dance, sort of. From Red, hug Mr. Frago. I will try my best. He's being hugged right now. Absolutely hugged. Hello, Claudia. I don't know if I said hello already, but I hope you're having a great day. From Asuna, it's only fun when you type that on your friend's computer. Dude, I have my brother, and he's outlawed me from touching his computer because, I mean, I'll just click buttons just because, haha, funny. I click random button on your computer. And then one time I accidentally closed his game, and he had not saved in like hours. So yeah. I'm no longer allowed to touch his computer while he's on it. So I mean, totally fair, totally valid. I get it. I dug my own grave with that one. But you know, that was a while ago. My computer privileges should be given back. You know, I know not to do that now. You know. All right. From Asuna, if you could do your taxes 11 out of 10, would pay to have it. Dude, I would love him to do my taxes too. You gotta go, Whisper Dragon. Well, thank you so much for joining. It's wonderful to have you. I hope you have a great rest of your day and or night, or technically, or morning. but I hope you have a good one at least. From Spiritberry, you went to an antique shop today. It was really cool. Woohoo! Dude, antique shops are the GOAT, honestly. I love antique shops. There was one that actually popped up near my house, and if anyone knows what Jump Street is, dude, is that? I don't I don't think people are too old to know what Jump Street is. Let me know if you guys know what Jump Street is. But basically, it was a pretty much fun house where it had a whole bunch of trampolines that you would jump around on. And it closed because, of course, like everything fun in life closes for some reason. But the store where it used to be at turned into an antique shop. So there's just weird areas in the antique shop where the floor just dips for like 10 feet because there used to be trampolines there. But it's a good, honestly, it's a good little shop right there, especially a lot of antique tools. Um, from Spearberry, there was a lot of taxidermy. Yeah, that seems legit. That seems. I could see that, especially for an antique store. I don't know. Mine had a lot of old tools and a lot of old silverware. The antique store that I was at, but I'm from Asuna Jump Street from Nightmare on Elm Street. I've actually not seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I should really do that. I should be cultured, and I am not. All right, let's see if I have to mess around with the collar anymore, or if I could just call it good. Okay, here to there. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I don't like it, but it doesn't look terrible. All right. I think it's because this one right here, I go to the wood performer. I feel like it needs to be up more. It needs to be like there-ish. And then maybe like slightly bigger. Because I feel like I changed the size of these a little too much. Ooh, you bought a porcelain cat figurine? Dude. I think I've definitely brought this up a couple of times where I just have like my brother's porcelain doll collection just chilling in my room. I don't know, porcelain dolls, I think they're actually really pretty. But dude, porcelain cat figurine? Heck yeah, absolute W antique store find. Alright. Boom. I wish I could like curve this part a little bit more on the collar, but honestly, I would have no idea how to do that. Maybe bring that part in a little? Mayhaps? Is that work? I don't know. I mean, honestly, this model ends up looking like not the best. That's okay, because it'll be the first try. And as long as it moves, it'll be better than my little GIF on repeat in the corner. So it'll be fun. I mean, I haven't even touched the face. I've not even attempted the face. That's where I gotta go tutorial mode and probably like, put a tutorial on like 0.05 speed and try and like walk through the tutorial with it. Okay, I feel like that's not terrible. I could live with that. I'm gonna live with that, and we're gonna do the other side. Is there a way to most likely repeat stuff without actually having to like you could actually flip it? Probably. Do we know what that is? Absolutely not. So we're doing it like this. See, this is where I'm like, don't be me. Actually look into stuff when you're trying to make stuff. This ain't it, Chief, unfortunately. From Spareberry, honestly wanted to buy taxidermy, but it was too expensive. Yeah, no, dude. Taxidermy, I could imagine that's pretty expensive. From Claudia Ross, how was your Halloween if you celebrate it? I had a lovely Halloween. I handed out candy to 5 children this Halloween. It was wonderful. And then I also saw a poor kid in a wonderful little what you call it? Hold up, I'm getting it, I'm getting it. Enderman costume, trip and fall a lot. I felt bad for him, but I don't know. I feel like people should really bring trick or treating back. I don't know where it's gone, but those were probably some of my treasured memories as like a kid were trick or treating. I don't know if it's just like I have an unpopular neighborhood to trick or treat in, but there was a lot of houses like handing out candy, but not a lot of kids receiving candy, if you know what I mean. At least that's what it looked like. You know, I'll call that pretty good. You know, that's good motion. I think maybe we're gonna call it good motion. we're gonna call it good. All right, and then this one we'll attach here. I selected these points last time, if I remember correctly. Perhaps. Yeah, how's everyone doing? How are you doing, Red? You said for your comic that you were rewriting the story a little bit to be fantasy steampunk era. Is it gonna be like when I think fantasy steampunk era, it's like either arcane or industrial revolution kind of style. I don't know if either of that made sense, but um what how much like I guess fantasy inventions are there gonna be? Or is it just in general like steampunk esque era? Or I say era, but you know, the fantasy genre. Mm. You know what? I think I know what an issue is. Is that I made the collars connect to the line over here. Hold up, let me rotate it a little bit over this way. This is very hard to do. See, I made these on the line, but in the middle they're above the line. I gotta fix that. So yeah, how's everyone doing? From Red, talking about their comic, you're rewriting the script about the history of the Scarlet Empire. Woohoo! It's gonna be set in a fictional Earth with fictional continents. And it's like an industrial era thing. Nice! From Spearberry. Oh, you're kinda not doing good, but you hope everyone else is good? Well, I hope your day improves, or at least tomorrow is better for you. I'll definitely say overall, I'm pretty eepy, pretty tired, but that's just working a full time gig for you, being eepy, tired, as well as also working on like fixing up my yard and everything, because we want to put rocks down before it snows, which let me tell you is a very risky game in November. Yeah, I hope Barry's okay too. Alright, why is this? It's not where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be lower, I think. Maybe. Hold up. Oh, I think I know what I did. Hold up. See, I didn't select the deformer, so it was actually changing the real thing. So if I go over here and select the deformer there. Ooh, you played D&D today? Ooh, anything fun happen in your D&D game? Honestly, it's been such a long time. I do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons themed art and everything, but I think it's probably been over a year since I've actually played a campaign. But I hope some. hopefully fun stuff happened. Or I mean, honestly, D&D it's like a coin flip. It's either tragic or fun. There is no in between. You either go home crying your eyes out, or or you go home and you know, just rolling. All right. Okay. I think that's good for the collar. I think that's a good like little body turn for the collar. I think let's do the shell next. I don't think I've actually totally like messed around with the shell yet. Everything else, you know, it wiggles, but the shell I don't think I've actually messed around with at all. So I think that's the next thing on the list. That and then probably creating an entire group with the bow in there, so I can actually like put that in its own little folder and move it together. I think that's also on the list today. And then at that point, I think once I do those, the X movement for the body, besides the tail, would probably be done. Besides figuring out physics for the sleeves and then bending the arms slightly, I think. From Red, talking about their comic, you're thinking if you should start the story with the Scarlet Empire's first king or start with lives of different creatures. I think the story for the Scarlet Empire is important for world building. Ooh, that's a good thing. I mean, there's always the prologue to explore. If it's like a short chapter or something, there's always the prologue to explore, like um, something that's connected to the story, but might, I guess, thematically, like it's connected to the story, but the prologue is technically like a different entity. Sometimes, I think, if you're thinking of like exploring that, that might be a cool idea. From Red, talking about their comic, the Scarlet Empire's first king is actually a prince, ooh, who won a revolt in a small kingdom of Shaza? Maybe, I don't know. Suck at pronunciation. By killing his whole family. Oh no! R.I.P. that family. May they rest in pizza. Cheese and crackers. May they rest in pizza. From Claudia Ross. You had no fights. We went to a carnival and played games in D&D. Dude, I love like carnival and whatchamacallit, like downtime days when playing D&D, where you go to like a carnival or you're at like a ball. Those are always the like most fun. I always find those really fun. Then again, I also really enjoy combat, but I will say that I'm kind of a whatchamacallit. Man, I can't remember what you call it, but I pay attention to a lot of stats and I create not broken characters, but some pretty powerful characters. So I really enjoy doing that stuff. From Spiritberry, you haven't had time to work on your story because of school and homework, but hope you'll start again when it's Thanksgiving break. I totally feel you there. And hey, it's no rush to always like get stuff done on time and do your story and everything. I feel like taking your time on something that you're super passionate about lends to giving more, ends up having stuff do a little bit better than everything. From Red, the Scarlet Empire's biggest nemesis is an island kingdom called the Blue Empire. Nice, I love that. Red versus Blue. Oh, dude, that takes me back to... If anyone knows the Red versus Blue series, that was like based off of Halo Reach. From Eli Evans. Hello, welcome. Question: is anyone else like Hollow Knight? Dude, Hollow Knight, absolute W of the game. I love Hollow Knight. I really like both roguelikes. I mean, it's kind of a roguelike. It's more of a whatchamacallit. It's like the Samus games. I can't remember the word for it, but No, Hollow Knight absolutely slaps. I love it. For Red, yeah, you remember Halo? Dude, I grew up playing Halo. Like, as soon as like my tiny baby hands could hold the controller, we had like an Xbox. I think it was the original Xbox. We had a controller that was like a mini controller that was the Thing themed from the Fantastic Four, and me and my family used to play Halo 1. That was, dude, that was fun. They had they had bounce pads, I think, in Halo 1 or Halo 2. We used to mess around with that stuff all the time. But speaking of Hollow Knight, no, dude, Hollow Knight's absolutely amazing. I love Hollow Knight. Honestly, sometimes when I need to get into the mood to work on something, I just listen to the Hollow Knight OST. Or if anyone else knows Riz, Riz is another really good game. It's more of like an art game, but it's really fun. From Claudia, for Thanksgiving you're going on a big trip, about 8 hours on the road. It'll be long. Yikes, dude. Well, I hope it'll be over soon and that there's some good like food places to stop by on your way. I know I'm at an area where we visit like the mountain range near us pretty often, and sometimes going all the way out takes a real long time. I think like 6 hours, depending on whether like one of the canyons is open or not. I think it's 6 hours if it's open, and then it's like 8 hours if it's closed. But I could totally get that. But just make sure you bring snacks and use the restroom beforehand. From Red, you like drawing mechanical tanks, so you think that's gonna be cool for the story? Yeah, no. Recently, I actually drew like the first ever quote unquote like mecha or mechanical thing I have in a while, and it was honestly I love looking at mechanical stuff. It's something I'm trying to learn and everything. So I feel like especially for stories that include like steampunk elements, adding tanks into that I feel like is gonna be super fun. From Eli, you would go to a friend's and play all night long. Bro, dude, I absolutely. And you're talking about Hollow Knight. Yeah, no. It's actually really funny because my brother really wanted to play Hollow Knight, and so I was playing his like guy in the chair. If anyone knows that trope, but basically, guy in the chair is where somebody pretty much like looks up information while someone else is playing. And so I was pretty much like would look at the stat blocks of different bosses and how many hits it would take in order to kill that boss, and we'd count hits. Because he likes Souls games, but he doesn't super like dying all that much in Souls games. I like the grind. I like the challenge. From Red, do you die a lot in Halo? It's been a while since I played. I don't think I've played Halo since Halo 4 came out. Or was it Halo 3? Pretty much the last game I super duper played in Halo was Halo Reach. But we used to die all the time. I especially remember as kids we used to die all the time, especially to our own grenades. Because apparently in kids' brains you can't think about throwing something with a trajectory that didn't hit yourself. But yeah, there was a lot of dying. I mean, I would say I have pretty good FPS, just aim in general, depending on the like tracking and whatchamacallit. I don't know. I have pretty good aim, at least on console. Not on computer. Eli, you don't die a lot in Halo. You play FPS games. See, I play a lot of FPS games and everything, but that was on console. On computer, it's a whole different story. But I don't know. First-person shooters are probably one of my favorite games. At least like story-driven first-person shooters, like probably one of my favorite series would have to be Borderlands. But yeah. Anyways, back to model. I keep getting distracted. I was gonna do shell. Alright. So we're gonna create keyframes. And then we're pretty much just gonna shorten one side of this. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Out of the way. Absolute yeet a frog. From Spirit, you watched a new Warrior Cats map recently? Ooh, it's really good. Probably your favorite one. Yeah, no, I've been seeing honestly a lot of Warrior Cats animations up on YouTube, so I gotta look into them again. From Claudia, you made a clay pumpkin. Your family says it looks like you bought it from the store. Heck yeah, I love when people are like, dude, did you buy that from the store? You're like, absolutely not. I made it. That's like the highest compliment of something. I would definitely say. This is not what I needed. I needed a different warp deformer. Gosh darn it, that's the shell back. I need the shell rim warp deformer. To you could use some work, and it looks like it's leaning to a side. But that's okay. That gives it character. That's how you know it was handmade and made with love. From Eli, you played Team Fortress 2 a lot when you were young. So you're good at FPS games. See, I used to play Overwatch a bunch. Like, I absolutely loved playing Overwatch. Unfortunately, I think I stopped playing, like, 2018, I think it was. So I have no idea how the Overwatch scene is right now. From Spiritberry, it's called Scavenger on the Wind. You should watch it. From Red, what is Warrior Cats? Warrior Cats is a kids' book series. I mean, I wouldn't say it's super duper a children's book series, but it is a book series about cats. And, I mean, Spiritberry might be able to do this a little bit easier because I've never read the books, but basically it's about wild cats who have like their own culture and everything, and they they have fights. They're warriors. It's been a while since I've had the books described to me by somebody, so that could be either wrong or correct. You thought Warrior Cats were a Nickelodeon show or something? That's totally fair. Honestly, I feel like if someone did make a Warrior Cats show, it would probably be really good. Like, you just hire any of the animators who just regularly make Warrior Cats content. Absolutely banger of a show. My apologies. From Eli Evans, if you like roguelike games, you suggest Undermine. I've not heard of Undermine. I'll definitely have to look that up. I mean, one of probably my favorite roguelike games would have to be The Binding of Isaac, but I feel like everyone likes The Binding of Isaac. If anyone's ever played that game, at least. From Spiritberry, it's about wildcats that live in clans, and there's a religion in it. See, that's a much better explanation than mine. Absolute expert over there. Okay, dude, that already looks better. Because the wings were looking funky when I did, like, the turn, but with the moving the shell and deforming that actually looks a lot better. From Red, you're still searching for inspiration. Ooh, for your comic for fictional regions and cultures? I mean, I totally get you there. For the comic that I want to start one day, I'm still trying to put stuff together in order to fully make a world. I mean, I honestly feel like looking into cultures that are a lot different from your own. Like, I know I have a place that I was thinking about where I'd mix a few, where it'd be like Thailand, feudal Japan, and pretty much a little bit of the Wild West, and kind of all mix them together. I don't know, that's one place I'm excited to like explore and everything, just because it's different, you know. From Spearberry, you read 80 books so far. Jeez, I would say that's a lot of books for a series, but when I was younger, I totally was into the Magic Tree House, and honestly, the Magic Tree House had a butt ton of books. Like, ridiculous amount of books in the Magic Tree House. So, honestly, I'm surprised that I even read any of the Magic Tree House books because I am illiterate, and all I had time for was non-fiction books about frogs when I was young. So, which is probably why I never read the Warrior Cat series. Definitely, that's unfortunately probably why. I kind of got tired of naming the warp deformer, so I'm just gonna leave the name whatever it is. From Eli, what is everyone's favorite book / show? Yours is Full Metal Alchemist, dude. Full Metal Alchemist was definitely, I would say, one of the gateway animes that I watched when I was younger. I wouldn't say as a kid, but when I was younger, dude, I loved that. But honestly, one of my favorite shows / books. I'd have to actually think about that. Because, I mean, if we're talking about childhood, it would probably be like the Tinkerbell movies and books. Because I loved both fairies. And the Tinkerbell series absolutely slapped. Alright? I will take no criticism on that. Tinkerbell movies, masterpieces. I mean, mostly masterpieces, but no, those would probably be like favorite TV show / book for like childhood. But currently, I would have no idea. Unfortunately, I don't really have too much time to totally read a lot of stuff. But I also really like the animated series for like Batman and Justice League Unlimited. Those are really good. Red talking about their comic and inspiration for different like cultures and religions and stuff. They're Buddhists, and you were mixing Christianity with Greek mythology. Ooh, that's honestly a good mix. I don't see all that often. I think that would be a lot of fun. Making a fun religion called Sunism for the god of the sun. I love that. That honestly sounds like a really cool idea. Oh wait, I forgot. Cheese and crackers. Hold up. There, redo. I'll just make another mesh deformer. I forgot to create keyframes. Like an absolute dunce. From Spearbear, you only read things with cats, so that's why. You know what? 100% fair. If I was more into cats when I was little, probably would have 100% picked up the Warrior Cats books, but unfortunately I was a frog girly, and I feel like I never grew out of that phase, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you what inkling kind of gave me that, but, you know. From Claudia in school, you're reading The Hobbit, and you're in chapter 15. You're listening to the audiobook of Hobbit, and you're reading, skimming through the pages, excited for the rest. Nice. Fodder's sick. I don't think I'm super duper sick. I was just out in the cold all day, and so my nose is sniffly, and I just have a cough because I was dealing with a lot of dirt. You see, we're trying to get our yard and put rocks down, but we've had to like level half of it. So it's just doing exterior work, and then I also just have allergies in autumn. So if I'm like extra sniffly, coughy, etc., that's why, and I apologize. I don't think I'm sick. I usually don't get sick. I say that, and then I'm just gonna get absolutely just like demonstrably slammed with like, I don't know, a cold or something. But I normally don't get sick. I just was working outside, and it is unfortunately outside hates me. So I go sick. Mask emoji, dude, I love that. I promise I won't get anyone sick. I don't know. When I'm sick, I'm one of those people who like absolutely like tanks out. Like I'll be sick and I will be absolutely unconscious for like probably like 24 hours and then I'm fine afterwards. So, but I will definitely say like honestly, I'm definitely one of those people that like if you're sick, I stay away from people. Put a mask on, put gloves on cuz the last thing I want to do is make other people sick. But yeah, I've been just out in the cold and in dirt. I've been outside, therefore sick. From Eli, The Lord of the Rings is a great book series, one of your favorites. Dude, I wish I've definitely watched the movies, but I haven't actually read the books. I need to do that at some point. But unfortunately, I have no time to be cultured. Yeah, same red. I've only watched the movies, so you're probably missing a lot of Lord of the Rings. Exactly. I feel it so much. The favorite book of yours is The Two Towers. I know the movie was super good for The Two Towers. If I remember correctly. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've actually sat down and watched the Lord of the Rings series. I'd have to like, you know, sit down and have a whole movie marathon, starting with like The Hobbit and everything. As one should. From Spearberry, if you get sick, it takes a week for you to recover. You see, I kind of wish that was me because instead of like getting hit by like a ton of bricks, being knocked out for 24 hours, like when I say knocked out for 24 hours, I mean like can't move, can't think, can't have lights on, knocked out for 24 hours. So I wish it was like, you know, diluted. So of course it sucks being sick for a whole week, but I don't know, to me it sounds better than being sick for just the worst time of your life and then being alive again. From Eli, read the books, it's leagues better. I will definitely have to. I feel like the last book I actually read and remembered is, I think it was either The School for Good and Evil, which I think had a series adaptation of it. I haven't watched it, but the book was pretty good. I only read the first one. And then that or Candide by Voltaire, which is like the first satire ever written in like, I don't know, 17 something. Yeah, you could totally. I'm down to hear some test concept ideas for your comic. If everyone else is, I'm totally down for that. Alright, I think I'm gonna go over here and extend this side just a little bit more. Maybe. Is that how that works? Maybe, I think. Froggo falling. From Claudia, you've never seen the Lord of the Rings movie? Sorry. I can't tell. You've read the book. Nice. And overall, it seems like people are pretty hyped to hear comic ideas. So, alright. Here we go. I feel like the shell looks like it has movement to it. We can go side to side. Yeah, look at that not totally 2D image. Yeah. Imagine trying to do this with like. See, I have like probably maybe 70 layers in total. Imagine trying to do all of this with like one of the really big, detailed VTuber models that have like over 1,000 freaking layers. I could never. I still have to probably improve the X, or not the X movement, the Y movement. Because right now all I have for the Y movement is just going up and down. But honestly, I feel like overall it's just a good motion. So I feel like I'll just keep it as is, because I mean it's bouncy, and that's all it needs to be, is bouncy. So. Alright, moving side to side. I did make a shell back, which I don't know if I'll actually end up using. Because you can't super duper see it, but we'll move it just in case. From Red, talking about their comic. You were thinking about creating a Spanish conquistador type guy. Ooh. It's an elf that is extremely arrogant and have a weak little straw sword. And he thinks he's better than everyone else. I love that. Alright, I need these fragments out of the way. There we go. Also, sorry if there's interruptions. My internet just absolutely crashed, so my apologies. From Kelly. Hello, Kelly! Welcome! I think you just popped in. Mayhaps. I don't know if you've been here for a little bit, but welcome. Just sent someone a drawing of the Mona Lisa. Nice. On their straw page. They're in tears right now. I love that for you. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I remember to create key points. This way. Mayhaps? I should put this behind the wings, though. This shell back thing should be behind the wings. But that definitely helps it like create a 3D kind of look. But it should be behind the wings. Sharky. Hello. From Spearberry, you watched The Wild Robot? Dude, The Wild Robot, hands down, it's totally my favorite movie now. Hands down, it is 100% my favorite movie of all time now. It used to be The Thing from, I think it was 19-something, but now it's totally 100%.
Yeah, The Wild
The Wild.
fantastic.
Hello, Sharky. My brother Sharky has appeared. Yep, there we go.
I love you.
Love you. From Eli. Oh, good night, everyone. You gotta go to sleep. That's perfectly fine. Thank you so much for popping in. It's been wonderful to have you. From Red, talking about their story. You even think about your elf guy, the failed invasion, and blame God in an extremely dramatic way. I love that. From Kelly, you just sent them another one. It's Starry Night by Vincent Van Gogh, and have yet to see their reaction. Dude, that'll be amazing. I love that. They better have a good reaction. From Claudia Ross, you want to watch The Wild Robot for so long? Dude, it was on my radar since like the first trailer came out. I was so hyped to see it. And then like life got in the way and I couldn't be there the opening weekend, but I did get to watch it twice, dude. That movie, I have not cried so hard since the horse movie Spirit. I love that movie. But yeah, dude, that movie makes me cry so hard, and it's so funny going onto YouTube Shorts and like seeing the wild robot edits that people are making. Because I'm like, honestly, go off, because that movie deserves um, it deserves CapCut edits. Yeah, CapCut edits. Yeah, from Kelly, wild robot equals DreamWorks best. Exactly. From Red Sharko. Yeah. Sharko just popped in. He came back from wherever he was at and was like, I'm gonna pop in and cough at you. And I'm like, thanks. From Spirit Breeze started crying too. Dude. It honestly, like, from a personal experience watching that movie, I was a wreck. I was inconsolable. From Kelly talking about sending art to them. What should you do? What you call art bombing? Yeah, I think art bombing. Honestly, I can't remember what the painting is called, but it's a surrealism piece of like the clocks melting, which is a really famous piece. I think you should send it to them to waste their time. But get it? Waste their time. From Red, you never saw a wild robot. You're gonna give it a crack. You mean watch it? Dude, it's totally worth the watch. 100% worth the watch. It's only like hour 30 minutes, 2 hours. It's a pretty short movie, to be honest. But it's an absolute blast. Even if like you're not a total fan of the story, the visuals alone are absolutely gorgeous. Yes, I believe it's the one from Salvador Dali. It's been a while. See, I was in art history, but only for a semester, so I only really remember to like. Dude, I don't even think we got to the Renaissance in that one semester. But yes, I think so. Alright, hold up. I do like this back rotation I did for the shell back, but I gotta change its position. Because right now where it's at is not working for me. I want to put it all the way in the back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. Alright, now hopefully it should be behind the wings. Mayhaps. Yes, it is! Haha! I don't know what I did, but I did it correctly. From Kelly, it won't be funny to them anymore if I keep doing this to them. They'll just art bomb someone else each time. Yes, you should art bomb someone else each time. Just randomly, like, scroll down your contacts list and be like, oh, Bob from accounting that I haven't talked to in, like, Bob from accounting. Bob from, like, math class I haven't talked to in, like, 4 years. You know what? I think he's gonna enjoy... Oh, man, I gotta think of an art piece now. The lady with the pearl earring at 2 a.m. at night. From Claudia, you have to leave. Yeah, have a good night, Claudia. I hope you have a wonderful sleep and a great next day. Alright, now that the shell back is where I want it to be for now, we're gonna create another thing with keyframes. Hold up. Put keyframes in. There we go. Now, go here, move this way. Yes. Yeah, and then do it for the other side. And why is it behind one wing and not the other? No. It was going so well. Oh, I need you all out of here. I need to see what the heck I'm doing. Get out. All Alright, so it's behind this. Can I just Nope. That's not what I wanted. Alright, what if I just drag that up? Can I do that? Does that work? No, I don't think it does. I really No, it doesn't. Let's start this again. And hopefully put it behind all of them. Alright, I think it's because I need to, like... Hold up. First toss these out of their way. And then add another thing there. Hello! Hopefully I'm saying this right. Raquel, maybe? But hello! Welcome to stream. From Red, you're back. The trailer of The Wild Robot was awesome. Dude, it looks so good! I wish I inspired to paint backgrounds like The Wild Robot. Like, you'll watch the movie and... Honestly, like, the most action-packed part of the trailer is only, like, towards the very final part of it. But overall, it's such a fire movie, dude. It's so good. And I'm just, like, sad more people didn't actually see it in theaters. Because, dude, that's like, one movie that seeing it in theaters absolutely blows your mind. Because of, like, how big the screen is and how immersed you can be. Alright. Alright. Doodly-doo. I need to figure out how to put this behind both wings. Because I do not know. I'd love to do it, but... Alright, will it be behind both wings is the question, though. No, it's not. Oh! How the flip is one do this. Alright. Let's just close these, paste it here. Cool. So now it's at least behind one wing. Yes. Now the other wing is not behind. So mayhaps we just select everything in this folder. Get out of the way. These frogs are making this impossible. Oh my gosh. I'm throwing frogs. I'm just flinging them. From Red, you always wanted to create a little otter in the world of your comic as a poet writer who's trying to get by in a dying country because he's a closeted gay dude. And he's like, he be hiding it. Dude, I would love that. Alright, if I do that, then I paste it above the other wing, right? Alright, I don't think anything has changed about the motion. I think the motion overall is the same, which is good. So now, where is the shell back? Here it is. Now if I take the shell back, it's behind the wing! We did it, boys. We absolutely did it. It took forever, but we did it. And honestly, instead of putting a deformer on it, because I don't really super think it needs a deformer on it, I'm just gonna create keyframes. Go over here, take this, and slide it this way. Go over here, take it, slide it the other way. Alright, now yeah, it's a little bit of a rotation. You can see the back of the shell. Cooler, and the frog hooks are falling. Oh, they're having a good time. They're having a good time. You see, I don't know. I need to finish them. I really do. They're so broken and they're so sad. But that's okay. Everyone is allowed to be broken and sad. So the Frogos will probably just remain that way, probably till the end of the year or longer. Alright, you know what? I think the shell and the wings, that doesn't look too terrible. I don't think. I'm gonna call it good, at least. It looks like the body is rotating more than it did. I will say that, which is the good part. You finally made a story for Blueberry Spirit? Ooh, I'm excited. What kind of genre would the story be? Like, romance, drama, slice of life, comedy? If you would mind me asking, Spirit Berry. Alright. See, half my time is just rotating this side to side than it is actually, like, working on the model. But she could do a little dance, which I love. Ooh, drama in your thing? Nice. Oh, okay, hold up. That only has stuff with a green dress. I want to do is, first of all, get these frogs out of here. Because one thing I haven't figured out yet is how to actually make the bow have physics. Because I did all of the things it does need for physics, but we have yet to actually get to physics yet. I do think that I do need to put a warp performer on like this entirety of stuff here. So for stuff that for body, great keyframe. Hello, keyframes on body. Yeah, keyframes on body. From Spiritberry talking about their story. It starts with Blueberry as a toddler sneaking out because he's curious and wants to explore the world, and he meets Spirit and they become friends. I love that. That's adorable. Gotta love rebellious kids becoming friends because of exploration. Alright, that already looks better with the bow just moving side to side. Even without any changes, it just overall looks better just moving side to side. Let me put this back in place. There we go. From Spiritberry, as they grow older, Blueberry sneaks out every night to talk to Spirit. Aww. I feel like I'm gonna have to put a warp performer on every single piece of this model. I don't know if that's correct, or if I'm just gonna absolutely, like, completely make this model chug super hard on my computer. But I feel like there's no other way to get around, like, changing stuff up that I need to without putting warp deformers on them. If I could reach the tool. There we go. Boom. From Spirit Berry, eventually one of the other angels finds out and exposes it to everyone. No! And Blueberry gets kicked out of heaven. Aww. So I'm guessing the story has like heaven and hell-esque stuff where Blueberry is an angel and Spirit is quote unquote like a devil, right? I could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting from it. Repeat the same thing I did on the other side on this side. Spirit tries to convince them, but it fails, and yes, okay. Cool. Hello? There we go. Boom. Move that over this way. I think this actually, maybe the side goes in a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like the side just goes in a little bit more. Create. Yeah. Maybe scoot them out just a little bit. Boom. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Just so they're not hidden behind the collars as much. Alright, I feel like that's adding some good 3D depth in there. Can't wait to actually get like the ribbons and stuff to move, and then we'll really be having a good time. From Red, Broncos are everywhere. Yeah, they're taking over the computer slowly but surely. From Spirit Berry, Blueberry lashes out in anger. It attacks everything he sees on. I mean, honestly, fair enough. From Red, you have a bad memory, so you write everything. Hold up. Give me a second. Probably misread that. Okay, you have a bad memory. That's right. Every time you say something. You're 15, by the way, and already acting like an old man. You know what? That's totally fair. I feel like everyone's like mind and body already starts feeling them at like the age of 5. So I get that. Honestly, I like how semi 3D the body kind of looks, and then like how flat the head is. At least that's kind of what I'm feeling. Like the head's like super flat and the body is like. Oh, and that's why every time you say something. Oh, okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. From Spirit Berry here, Blueberry and Spirit go to Earth. And they currently live there hiding. You know what? Maybe it turns out better for them in the long run living on Earth. think I'm just having fun making the model move instead of like actually. I I said that like 7 times, haven't I? I mean, like, oh, it's so fun to move the model. Who actually needs to work on it? As I'm currently needing to work on it. Alright, I think something I'm also gonna do is add a deformer for this left bow ribbon, and then, so, or like for the ear for the ribbon, because for the ribbon, I added this little line right here to hopefully add physics to it, and I want to do the same thing to the bow, so I feel like I'm going to do that as well. Can I group these together? No. Then let's put a deformer on them. And then on this deformer, can I... Where's this, right? That I created stuff? No, I feel like I have to actually be... Yes, I actually have to select something. So, what do I do here, actually? Do I merge these layers together in order to actually create a thing? Because I feel like I can't create art mesh. What does that do? I have no idea what that did. I just want to group stuff together. How does one group stuff together? Control G. Nope, that didn't do anything. All right, sorry. I kind of got distracted. Let me go back to chat for a second. From Red, Spirit Story gives you husband hotel reasons for some reason. You know what? That's totally fair with like the heaven and hell stuff. I can totally get that. From Spiritberry, they have to hide from humanity too because everyone knows angels and demons exist and are considered higher beings, and it's dangerous if they're seen. Woohoo! Alright, I might have to... Because there's no way to group these layers together, I don't think. Is there? I don't really think there is. And the last thing I want to do is create like a path for every single one of these. Because that'll be super annoying. What if I select all of them? Get rid of that point. Select all of them and create points. Does that create it for every single one of them or only one of them? That is important. It only created it for one of them. Lovely. When am I gonna stream again? Probably next week, if I'm gonna be honest. I would love to have like a together like streaming schedule again, but I got big boy job unfortunately, and still trying to balance stuff, and that job I don't actually get home till like sometimes 1 a.m. So it's kind of hard to tell, but probably either Thursday or Friday next week would be next stream. From Spiritberry, talking about their story. They find another demon on Earth. They become friends with Immortal? I love that for them. Dude, this is annoying. I think I have to go into the file and merge all of these layers. 'Cause I don't, because the path only exists on one of the layers instead of all of them, and I don't think there's a way to group them all together. Because all I need to do is merge the layers together, and I don't think that's possible. Man, that would have been so nice and easy, and yet. Alright. From Spiritberry, that's how they meet! Cappuccino and coffee, I love that. I don't know, I will say, broskies, I might be ending off stream here soon. Unfortunately. I mean, I think it'd be fun to do like frog count and then probably end off stream. Just because, unfortunately, I'd like to do longer streams, but I do have other stuff to work on. I got DIY prizes to work on, missions to work on, and doing laundry, the worst thing of all. But it's been a while since it's been a hot minute since I've done frog count, so I think that'll be fun. Let me real quick set stuff up for frog count. So hold on a minute. I'm gonna put us on this scene for a second. I know I'm not appearing, but give me a moment. I'm gonna flip my displays around to do frog count. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, God. Nope, that's not what I wanted either. Alright, apparently at some point I broke my other, my other scenes, but I'll fix those so they're not broken anymore. But let me try and grab all these frogs and yeet them into the stratosphere. You know what? I'm just gonna count them by throwing them off screen. I feel like that's gonna just be easier. While I'm doing that, before I do that, file, save, modeling, physics settings. Alright, then we're gonna hit the record button. Boom. And now, if we hit the play button, yeah! Alright, cool. She'll be doing a little jig while frog count is happening. Your guess is 40 frogs? I think that's a good guess. Alright. Let's start it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cheese and crackers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm very confused on what's happening. I feel like there's an infinite amount of frogs. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, apologies, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. We have 58 Faragos. We almost reached all the way to 60 this time. Hopefully my bitrate didn't completely crash during that. But thank you all so much for watching. I know it's kind of been in and out of streams. It's always wonderful to have you all. Always wonderful to see what you guys are up to as well. I love hearing about your stories and comics. With that being said, I hope everyone has a good day. I hope everyone stays warm because it's November already and I don't want to be cold, and I hope everyone stays warm. I hope everyone takes care of themselves, drink some water, maybe play in the snow if it snows, and most importantly, stretch. I hope everyone has a good one.